Good morning, everybody. I want to start today by thanking Carol Graham for allowing us to use her home for this event. And I also want to introduce Alderman Michael Czapleski from the 1st District and Alderman Vince Vitale from the 1st District, as well as Citali Mendieta-Ramos from the Burnham Point Neighborhood Association, and Lieutenant Jeff Nolte from the Crime Prevention Department of the West Allis Police. What Walt Disney once said, that the way to get started is to quit talking and start doing, and we are here today to start the doing. We want to introduce a few initiatives intended to boost civic pride and promote citizen engagement in West Allis. We all know there are a lot of people that care deeply about this community and its future, and we hope that these initiatives will build on these strengths, but also bring about a new energy through expanded involvement by the residents of West Allis. The first thing we want to talk about is just a general topic of spring cleaning. With the snow continuing to melt, and we thought today would be more spring-like, but obviously it's not. We want to just encourage residents to clean up as things melt. We want to encourage residents to get involved, helping out their neighbors. And I should mention, on behalf of Lieutenant Nolte, that we do have a citywide cleanup coming up on the 19th of April at the police substation on 70th and National. It starts at 9 a.m. and it concludes around noon with a free lunch, I believe pizza. Papa John's, all right. We're also encouraging, just beyond cleaning up, we're encouraging residents to be good neighbors and try to take an extra step this spring to maybe get to know somebody who moved in recently, see if an elderly neighbor needs any help or any assistance with cleaning up their properties or just getting things from the store. We're trying to make our neighborhoods stronger. We also are asking people to keep their properties up and keep their homes looking nice. And at this point, I want to turn things over to Alderman Czapleski, who's going to talk a little bit about some of the financial assistance programs available that the city offers. Alderman Czapleski?
Maintaining your property is very important to take care of our neighborhoods and our city. And so last year, we created a loan program that anyone who lives within a half-mile radius of Summit Place would be eligible for up to a $15,000 loan with 15 years to pay it at 2.5% interest. And for the first 2 years, you don't have to pay anything. And we're hoping to encourage people to fix up their porches, their roofs, their garages, whatever they have to, using this program, and so we can keep our neighborhoods fine. Thank you.
The second thing that we want to introduce today is a new program that's designed to facilitate the development of neighborhood associations in West Allis. A few years ago, we had the grand reopening of 60th Street, and during that project and then the ceremony opening the street, it really brought together the neighbors, the businesses, and a lot of people in the area, and we saw something there we wanted to build off of. It was an opportunity. So we started to look at other communities, we started to look at other cities and see what they did as far as their efforts to strengthen their neighborhoods. And as we did that, one of our residents started right away. I want to introduce Citali. She is the owner of a business in the area, very active in our community and very respected. She was the Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year last year, as well as named as one of the Business Journal's 40 Under 40 this year. She is also heavily involved in the Burnham Point Neighborhood Association. I want to just introduce Citali and have her say a few words about that.
We are very proud to live, work, and play in the city of West Allis. It's a great place to be at, and the reason that we wanted to be behind the Burnham Point Neighborhood and Business Association is because we want to see our community thrive. We want to have our area to be what it used to be 30 years ago, even better. We want to see the residents taking pride of their properties, working together, and so as the businesses. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and the rest of the citizen here from West Allis. You know, I've been in West Allis for over 45 years, but you know what? I know Burnham 6 Point for around 40 years just as well. But what it used to be 40 years ago and what it is today has been a transformation from 20 years ago the way it is today. And I hope the new people that are coming in for the 6 Points, like such as Antigua restaurant, they've done such a good job, try to promote the 6 Points. And I'm telling you, I'm so proud. Since 1989, West Allis has been done so much, try to promote business within our community. Thank you.
as you can see what we've seen in Burnham Point, when people come together, good things happen. And when you look at some of our other neighborhoods like Juneau Highlands, Candy Cane Lane, an active neighborhood can be a very strong neighborhood. And by putting this together, we are encouraging residents to become citizen leaders. We have a lot of family-friendly neighborhoods in all corners of the city, and a lot of people that we hope will get involved. Ideally, we want this effort to be led by the residents, but the city is here to help with publicity, promotions, and just helping them organize and get together. Looking down the road, we'd like to bring all these leaders together in a bigger sense and have them learn from one another and work together. A couple of the ideas that have been thrown around are, working to do Halloween events or holiday events, having public art efforts, public plantings, maybe do some pocket parks in some of the communities, neighborhood walks, maybe some physical activity, dog walks, things like that. We hope that these efforts will build relationships among the neighbors. We hope that they will strengthen the relationship between the city and the neighborhoods, and we hope that it'll attract homeowners and businesses to the pockets as well. We think all of this put together can lead to a greater enhancement of vibrant and safe communities in our city. And I believe that concludes the remarks I have this evening. Anybody have any questions? We do have a block watch program in place, and we hope to work with that in, again, just getting neighbors to know one another and know who should be in their neighborhood and who should, who doesn't live there, and find out who's who will assist with that. I think we're over 80% covered, is it, by block watch programs, and we're always open to expanding that too. Do you have any comment on that?
We're constantly trying to expand that program. Actually, Carol Graham is one of our block captains. At this point, I believe we have 583 block captains, and our goal is to get to about 700 by the end of 2014. So we're really promoting the block captain and neighborhood watch program. They can call the crime prevention number, which is 414-302-8050. And the person answering that phone will be Patty Compass. They can call and either if she a voicemail, or she'll most likely answer the phone.